I'm here to enjoy.
Is that what it is? Is that the answer?
We have Mahoney Celeshi's mom, the piano player's mother, here tonight in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
How long have you played this piano?
Since she made him do it. She was just whipping him in the back. Since I told him play, and he started. Like that was.
I don't know how to play.
I don't know how to play, but I love piano.
Well, he's a fashionable man.
I want to know, what are you guys doing? Like, how'd you guys hear about the show?
Austin, film me.
Austin?
Film me.
Film me. Austin, film me. Who here has heard about it through Austin Film Me?
Yay!
Make some noise. Make some noise. Get up for you guys. Yeah. Yeah. We're fluffing. Now we're fluffing. Now we're fluffing. All right.
I can't make any fluff jokes. This is supposed to be clean. I love your.
Thank you. I love your song.
Oh, thanks, Mama. So
We get to fluff jokes, though.
I'm scared of that. I wish I want purple hair is what I really want. Like soft, like yours is pink. I want purple hair. That's what I want. You know what I mean? But I'm so afraid of all the people I meet at Sally's Beauty Supply.
No.
You know what I mean?
I have never been afraid of one
Talk
of
to
those
me
people.
after the
You
show.
go to Sally's Beauty Supply.
I have been appalled. I have been afraid.
You gotta check it out, especially the one on Riverside. Am I wrong? That one's like, that's where it's at.
We're getting brand
But
specific.
you should totally talk to me after the show.
Okay, we'll do it.
She'll get your
But I
hair
want, like,
right.
Crayola purple, that's what I want.
Crayola purple?
Yeah.
What other kind of purple can we go with? I want it McDonald's Grimace
Well,
purple.
I know, like Claire Danes, My So-Called Life purple.
Yes.
That's like a cry for help. You know what I mean? This is a young
We're going away.
So you haven't seen it, you'll see it later. What are you doing here?
I walked in the door here.
And then they closed and they wouldn't let you out. You haven't found the exit yet?
We got him!
It happened.
This show has an exit strategy. You'll be fine. You'll get out of here just fine. I don't know. How are you?
I'm good. I actually had a weird kind of early on. Alright guys, we are in Austin. I tend to smoke a little of the wacky tobacco. We all know what I'm talking about. Town. Oh, yeah. No. What's that? Whatever. All right. So I was a little bit out of sorts. I decided I want to go get something to eat. Decided I wanted to go to Fuddruckers. Yeah. When's the last time any of us thought about Fuddruckers? Never, probably. Never, right? Decided to go to the one Fuddruckers that's been here in town forever, off of 290 and 35.
That's the only one
I think.
left.
Well,
That's actually the only one that's left.
well, I don't know if you know. You should know this. I walked in, and I immediately realized within this particular Fuddruckers that there was a lot more glitter, house music, and transsexuals since the last time I had been in this particular Fuddruckers. And that's because they had changed it to About Time 2, a gay bar.
Yes. How dare you touch me when you say gay bar?
You're the one who told me to go there.
Actually, the reason I told you to go there is because Tuesday nights they have free fried chicken at About Time 2.
Free?
And honestly, it's free, except you have to bring your own side, and that's trash. I'm sorry. Like, how are you going to offer people free fried chicken and then tell them to bring their own
Let me tell you what happened to me though.
Rude.
I walked in, and I quickly realized like this isn't Fuddruckers.
Right.
But although they had changed everything, they left the hamburger door handle on the door.
So,
And just as I'm wondering why change all of this, he walks in right behind me and goes, "Isn't this just like a gay bar? I gotta squeeze in a pair of pants just to get in."
some trash.
Yeah.
I used to work at a fancy steakhouse, you know what I mean? Like, I've waitressed my way across the city. I've worked at a lot of places, but fancy steakhouse is where it all goes down because people pay money. So you see people like getting proposed to, you know, you see, I watched these 3 children get handed $1 million checks, each one of them, and then they were awful tippers after that. It was a shame, but it's true. Anyway, but one of these people, they're like, "We just got engaged." I was like, "That's great." He proposed to me in the parking lot of a Fuddruckers. I looked at these people, I was like, "You're going to be telling this story for the rest of your life, and it has bad stars." It's like, right? People take people to Fuddruckers to break up with them. You know what I mean?
So Fuddruckers is the breaking up restaurant.
Or
So you know, because when she's like, "Hey, I like mustard or mayonnaise," you're like, "Build it yourself."
well, no, it's,
Just go put it together yourself.
I like that the only way they can get something to about time too is for fried chicken. That's my favorite thing out of all. It's like, when's the last time someone told you to bring your own slaw? I'm sorry, I can't get over that. It's like potato salad, everybody's letting us text. You know what I mean? It's like
Well, at least people are bringing already made sides and not just a bunch of potatoes.
So my day. Well, what if everybody shows up with beans? That's a horrible thing for a cake bar.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Let's get back to fluff in the audience. How's everybody feeling right?
Thanks for coming out when it was cold. My car actually died today at a CVS parking lot, and if you thought CVS employees were helpless in general, wait till your car dies in their parking lot, because then people don't even want to look at you, because you're not only not purchasing their crappy goods, but you have to jump their car.
Goods.
Well, it's like my friend Maggie said, you need to start going to Walgreens, you know. It's very South Austin, you know what I mean? But it was incredible because it was like I was a man all by myself just standing out there. I'm like, can you jump me? Can you jump me? Was anybody going to jump me? And it's like they wouldn't. And it wasn't until my friend showed up and there was a woman there. They're like, yes, ma'am, I can help you with your car. I was like, it's my car. She's the only... I'm so scared.
Yeah, you almost.
Nobody would help me, and it was like I had to have some boobs next to me before any man would be like, yes, sir, I'll help you with your car. But it was one of those remarkable things because it's cold outside, and everybody was like not willing to help until there was a lady there, and then all of a sudden it was like, why don't female homeless people get more money in cold weather? Because if I was homeless, I would throw a wig on the snowiest day and panhandle for money. All you people have iPhones. You ignore homeless people. That's what you do. All you people have smartphones. You're supposed to be giving those people money or free food or bags of Cheerios. That's what a Methodist.
Bags of Cheerios. Do you have how many bags of Cheerios do you have?
You've never been to a Methodist church. You give bags of Cheerios. It's true. Has anybody ever been to a Methodist funeral? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody? Methodist funeral? Anybody else? Have you been to a funeral yet? Yeah, it's the worst food on the planet. You may as well get like a bag of Cheerios. I'm serious.
I didn't get anything.
You don't know anybody who's dead and that's nobody on this side of the room? What? Because
where are we going with this?
You go to a Methodist funeral and the vegetable spread is dead, is like drier than the body. It's true. You got to go to a Cuban Catholic funeral. Anybody? Anybody been to a Cuban Catholic funeral?
How many specifically, like oddly specific funerals have you been to?
I know a lot of dead people. I am the funeral food critic, people. You're with me, right? Go to a Cuban Catholic funeral and bring a box.
Which funeral have you been that the spread? Which funeral have you been that the spread has been to die?
It was my friend's dead mother. It was hard to be sad because it was one of the best, like mashed potato, like it was a baked potato mashed potato combo, and it was incredible, people. It was great. I mean, it was. Listen, get the Austin American Statesman.
Was it so good you forgot who died? You forgot someone died that you were just eating?
Well, it's hard to be sad. You're like, I'm sorry for your loss. Seriously, you get an Austin American Statesman, open the obituaries, you go to the, you find someone who's Cuban and dead, and then go to their funeral and bring it back. You want to take it home. It's good.
You should start a funeral critics column.
Hello,
A funeral home.
Critic.
A funeral home, I think.
That's my
It's more of a
goal.
kitchen.
But, you know,
Less of a funeral home.
I want people to think I'm there because I'm sad, not because I'm hungry. That's
Well, I thought you got hungry when you were sad.
what. That's when I drink. Where are you
Born
from?
from Texas. Here in Austin.
You're born and raised.
Who else is born and raised in Austin? Make some noise.
1, 2, you, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Where the hell are you people from?
Everywhere else.
Is that it? Exactly. Are we, oh, listen to her draw the Mason Dixon line.
Wait.
We could all be Texans. Nah, you're good. Wait, that's an Alamo reference. Wait, we're going to do this farthest. What? Farthest winning? Now we're like southwest here, like stupid.
Yeah. Who's in from Albuquerque?
Who has the oldest penny? You ever done that? Have you ever done
Who
that?
has the oldest?
You ever seen that? They're like, who has a red lighter? And then they give you peanuts, which is the same free stuff they're giving everybody else on the flight. You've never
What
done
flight
that?
are you going on when they allow lighters still?
Oh, I'm so old. That's the old story. The only St. Louis story I have to tell is that I actually got like locked at the airport, and this is pre 9/11. I'm sorry to go there, but I was like stuck at the airport, and it was empty, and that was when you could still like walk around airports and like see stuff, and all I have beautiful pictures of like janitor cleaning nothing, it's just empty, and I actually had to wake the security people up. I was like, excuse me, do you want to look through this, or can I just walk on by? And I did. It was like, I don't know, simple times. It was the Clinton administration.
That was basically my job.
Things were easier.
My son was going to Denver. I just recently went to Denver. And yeah, obviously I went to the weed shop immediately. And don't do that. If you smoke weed, don't go to the first one you see. Because seriously, it was a parking lot. Well, you saw it was a parking lot.
It was like a taco truck.
No, with a trailer in it. And it seemed like both of the women that ran it were just like, well, I guess we could shut the meth operation down. You know what I mean? We just start selling weed now. It's legal.
That's a hard lesson. Never buy weed from someone who doesn't have all their teeth.
No, and that's where I'm going with this. There were 2 women that worked there. 2 women had only 1 full set of teeth between them.
On a totally different note, if you ever go to New Orleans, don't stay for a drag queen show where they actually have all their teeth. Because that's not a good show. You want drag queens missing teeth, drug dealers with teeth. Just young, at all. If you see a drag queen, she better not have her teeth. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay.
Give it up for Daniel. Oh, hey, it works. Oh, you start? Yes. Sorry, guys.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name's Dan. I'm the exec producer of the show from last Saturday's show, so I've been helping everybody sort of get all our stuff together. This is Mahoney. If you guys met Mahoney yet? Great, Mahoney. How about our warm-up guys? Daniel Rugweb and first time we've run this. The show has just been put together this month. It's the first time we've ever done it, so there'll be some little technical glitches here and there, so don't worry about it. Just relax and have fun. If we will stop down about every 15 minutes in between segments, so if you go out, you go to the bathroom back through here, you get more drinks, the waitress will be coming through in the breaks to bring stuff. So other than that, it's just like a regular talk show. So as quiet as you can be, except for laughter, will be awesome. And we will get started here in exactly 2 minutes. Listen to Mahoney bring us in right there.
Are you guys?
started right now.
Sponsored by Apple.
Yeah. So we have 30 more seconds before it can actually play, so let's just play around a little bit.
You sound beautiful.
Look around, people. You're at the last Saturday show. Give it up. All right. Tonight's show, the month with the unnecessary R, February. Special guest from the radio, Charlie Hodge. Musical director, Mahoney Saleshi. Super sideman, Luke McClory. And your host, straight out of Bosnia, Elvis Moich.
Greetings. How are you guys? You guys doing all right? Yes. Wow, thank you. It's awesome to be here. This is my first time hosting the last Saturday. This is a great new show we got going on tonight. It's February, right? February. Very excited. It's the month of love. Although it's a cold month, right? It's really a lot of love making under the quilts. Let's call it let's have sex like the Amish month. Why not? Vanilla Ice. Have you guys heard about Vanilla Ice? Yes. He has been arrested, not for his music. He broke into a home and stole 2 bikes and a pool heater. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? If you visualize it, I know it sounds like a silly crime, but if you visualize it, actually on the video, the surveillance video, he has 2 really good backup burglars. So it just looks really beautiful. And he's apologized already. He's a good guy. He's apologized. He just wants somebody to give word to his mother. Yes. NASCAR has suspended driver Kurt Busch. Apparently, he rammed his girlfriend's face into the wall of his motorhome. And that's just no way to treat one. No, really, the sad part is he actually went back and did it 8 seconds later. Did it again. Isn't that how they all start their all the races though? Isn't it just gentlemen, slap your bitches? Am I right? Yeah. Isn't that how they started? Look, I was supposed to get slapped.
Hold on. We got somebody to slap.
Yeah, can I get the slap? I was supposed to get slapped, please. Oh, that's real. I deserve it. Yeah, no, it's part of my union contract. I get slapped every time I get told a sexist joke. It's supposed to be a pregnant woman, though. So you know, in terrifying third world country news, in Haiti there was a Mardi Gras parade and 13 people got executed. Yeah. You know, what could go wrong? Yeah, executed at Haiti. What could go wrong? You know, Haiti, Mardi Gras, parade. Sadly, you know, Sean Penn was not on the float that got hit by the lightning. Anyway, a bunch of people got burned alive on the float. It's very sad, but 13 of them came back as zombies. Now, Haiti, I told them, nobody gets that. Jeb Bush campaigning, Ethan Kazar, I think, Salazar, resigned over inappropriate tweets when he was in college. You know, it's just ridiculous. I didn't know that. Apparently women could not understand his jokes. You know, what is there not to understand? What couldn't they understand? What couldn't they understand? So scandalous. Who wrote that joke?
I did.
Who are you?
Ethan Sawar.
Oh, Ethan Zahor, how did you get on my writing team? Who are you?
I had a job.
That's ridiculous. Get out of here, Ethan Zahor. This is ridiculous. Bill O'Reilly.
He's a what?
He's a whore.
He's a whore.
He's a whore. This is supposed to be good. Alright. Bill O'Reilly is being accused of Fox exaggerating the news. He said he was in during the war. He was covering in the Falkland Islands. He said he had an M16 pointed at his head. And what he doesn't tell you is that he was the one that had the M16 pointed at his head. Just think about all the courage that it took Bill O'Reilly, even though he's Bill O'Reilly, not to pull the trigger when he had the gun pointed at Bill O'Reilly. During a concert in Mississippi, Afro Man, the singer of Because I Got High, punched a woman in the face. She came up, he was smoking weed on stage, she said, "Can I take a hit?" And he punched her in the face. In his defense, he was high, I guess. Lady Gaga, let's just keep going, that's ridiculous. Lady Gaga just got engaged. Charles Manson's a very happy man. They're actually having a small, intimate wedding, attended by any media whore willing to give Lady Gaga exposure. Charles Manson. That's a very dark side. 50 Shades of Grey just debuted. Critics are calling it the worst movie they've ever seen 7 times. Apparently, from what I'm told, it is porn for your mother, so good. I haven't seen what was it?
Born to your mother.
Born to your mother. In other news, Gary Busey, he's still not dead.
What?
70-year-old actor. No, he just ran over a woman in the parking lot. And he's not going to be charged with anything. Police understood that he just couldn't see over his big, huge teeth. The Oscars. Did you guys watch the Oscars?
Yeah.
Oh, great. My favorite part was there at the end when it was over. That was great. Neil Patrick Harris. What did you think? Neil Patrick Harris, was he good? Yeah. He's okay. Some people thought he was boring. I thought his suit jackets on quite a few times. He had a lot of wardrobe changes. Don't blame me on this, but apparently for a guy who's in the closet, he's out of the closet, right? I didn't want to do it right.
Confusing.
Yeah, no, did you see his magic trick? It was as good as that joke. Did you see his magic trick? Did you see his magic trick? Sean Penn came out and he's like, "Wow, I thought Haiti was a disaster." No, and very sad news. Did you see that Radio Shack just closed half its stores? It's like 2 stores. No, at one point Radio Shack had 5,000 stores, and none of them had anything you ever needed. This is a very interesting story. In oceanic news, researchers have found that they were tracking this whale for 13 years, and apparently this whale was sending out songs that no other whale could hear. They were naming it Rosie O'Donnell. Ethan Hazar wrote that joke. Bruce Jenner was involved in a fatal car crash. He's fine though. Police are just trying to figure out whether to charge him with manslaughter. No, he's fine. He really is fine. Luckily, he was protected by his new front installed airbags. The Pope says it's okay. The Pope says it's okay for parents to inflict corporal punishment on their kids. Isn't that interesting? He has no word on whether priests can spank for foreplay. Bill Cosby is still having trouble. You know, this is sad for everybody. He's canceling a lot of shows. Despite his problems, he has actually grossed, I think he's grossed like 10 million new women coming forward. Cosby, man, we tried. Starbucks announced that this is kind of weird. It's serving coconut milk. This is big. Coconut milk is delicious. You guys love coconut milk. Not to be outdone, sir. Do not turn back. I see you. Not to be outdone. Not to be outdone. This guy knows what I'm going to say. The Waffle House, just for 50 cents more, will not. Employees have promised not to pay any coffee cuts anymore. So that's it. A woman in Britain is under investigation for having an ongoing sexual relationship with 2 dogs. You know, that's That's ridiculous. It's disgusting. Everybody knows you only have sex with a dog once and you move on. You don't get attached. They're very loving animals. It's a serious crime. It's a serious crime. All right, it's a very serious crime.
I think they call that puppy love.
They do. No, she could be sentenced actually for 2 years in the cone of shame. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
My wonderful host, Luke McCoy.
Together again, eh, Elvis?
Yeah, well, we don't often get, we don't really hang out.
I understand, but we're supposed to have like a pretend friendship.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. No, we're great.
Buddy.
How are you? No,
Hey,
Luke's
good to
wonderful.
see you.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
I really enjoyed your monologue, by the way.
Thank
Sorry
you.
for interrupting a lot.
Oh, I love it.
But you did miss one very interesting story.
Which story?
It's about this recent development that the Pentagon recently said that Vladimir Putin, who is the president of Russia, you know about Russia, right? Okay, so he's the president of Russia.
Terrible.
Right. It's a bad country. But anyway, Vladimir Putin is the president, and the Pentagon just recently came out with a report that said he may have Asperger's. It was interesting, I guess, because like he never smiles and he's never got his shirt on. But apparently they do a lot of these studies for world leaders, and they don't always come out so flattering to the world leaders.
There's a bunch more, right?
Yeah. I'm going to read off some of this secret report.
Go ahead.
The secret report got leaked to us of all people.
Big time show. No, to us of all people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not to put ourselves down. I would have gone to like the Washington Post or something, but anyway, we're not going to shirk our duty. We're going to report this. So, for instance, on Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper, he is said to have a shrinking face. Italy's Matteo Renzi is actually the irritating host of the Oscars who also created Family Guy. Yeah. German Chancellor Angela Merkel is actually your friend's mom from college who turned lesbian later. President Bakir Izetbegovic of Bosnia has I surrender syndrome.
Oh, that's rude.
Oh, sorry.
I'm from Bosnia.
That's not very nice.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
I'm just reporting the facts.
he's a coward.
Moving on, though. Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela is actually Jared from Subway with a fake tan. Turns out. And then finally, whoever that kid is in North Korea, turns out he has a Kia hamster disease. By the way, I wonder where he got that snazzy haircut. Oh yeah. I seem to really have it in for Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, you know she's not a good person.
But anyway, that takes care of the news. I think speaking for the audience, we're all a little bit curious about you particularly.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm going to turn the tables on you very briefly.
Yeah. This is the host getting in.
Yeah, it's unprecedented in late night television.
Breaking grounds.
Yeah, we're going to be interviewing the host. So I believe you said you were from the upper Midwest, just outside Green Bay.
Is that where you get my accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from Bosnia.
Oh, you said Bosnia. I get the two confused a lot. But he's from Bosnia, and it's interesting. You're from Bosnia. When did you come over here?
Late 90s.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Why'd you come to America?
Oh, there was a big war. It was a real doozy.
Oh, I remember that.
It's a real pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes me back. Well, I don't want, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but which side were you on?
The genocide.
Well, I guess we're lucky to have you then.
You are.
It's interesting. I also want to ask. You seem to be a, if I may say so, a handsome-looking guy.
Thank you. You too. You look pretty good.
Thank you. Are you married?
Legally, I am married. Legally, I'm legally married. That's about as far as I've been emotionally divorced for about a year and a half. And, no, it's fine. Everybody can relate. About a year and a half, I've been divorced emotionally. Legally, divorced.
Well, the courts will care. But when it comes to legally. You seem to be making friends everywhere you go, though. Do you have any friends that you left behind in Bosnia?
I do. My best friend was a goat. Alright? I love goats. You guys don't like goats? You love goats? You love goats? Of course you love goats. My best friend was a goat because everybody else was Debbie. It was a wonderful experience. I loved this goat. We did everything together. We hung out. We played hide and seek. You like hide and seek? You like hide and seek? Yeah, it's great. We played hide and seek. One day, came time to move with my dad. We ate him. We ate my best friend. He was delicious. So, all positive memories.
It's weird. I wouldn't have thought asking about friends would lead to such a horrible story of mutilating and then eating your best friend.
We did everything together. We played hide and seek. We had sex. Not with each other, obviously. We're not crazy. With other females.
I mean, that's a friend right there.
That's a good friend. Yeah. A lifelong friend.
Well, his lifelong anyway.
Go ahead, Luke.
Oh, well, I'm just glad that you made it over here tonight. You really picked up the language very well, I have to say.
Yeah, it took me about, I think, like 2 days to learn.
2 days?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, is it a lot less complicated than
very easy. 2 days, that was it. 2 days. 2 days I learned your language. Isn't that ridiculous?
Like even the swear words?
No, it was like 2 years and 2 days.
Oh, okay, 2 years.
Are you a homeowner? Are you a homeowner? No, because he's asking me questions. I might as well get to know him. Are you a homeowner? Are you?
Well, no, but I do think they should be allowed to get married.
No, homeowners.
Oh!
Homeowners.
I thought it was very
No,
basic
homeowner.
question.
No, of course not.
No, actually,
I know what he is. I know what he is.
No, I actually rent. Are you?
Yes, I am a homeowner. I live in an 07 Dodge Ram Caravan SXT. It's great. I live in a minivan. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. I love. Do you like sleeping in the rain? Do you? I do like that. It's like a really.
No, I find I got a home to get away out of the elements.
Well, I sleep in my home. I love hearing the raindrops. I love it. I love waking up in the morning and then seeing a homeless guy putting on my. That's what my life's about. But I'm a homeowner. You're not, so
Well, I guess.
I made a side difference.
I guess so.
Super side. Sorry.
Oh yeah. For the duration of the show, you all will refer to me as Super Sidekick.
Yeah, please do.
And but I am very happy for you. This gentleman lives in a minivan down by the stream. In Austin. You enjoying Austin?
I love Austin. People are telling me that Austin isn't diverse. That's ridiculous. I've seen every kind of white person here. It's very diverse. Haven't you seen me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very diverse.
Yeah. I understand you're a hipster.
I am the ultimate. What do you mean I'm a hipster? What does that mean?
I don't know, you're all ironic and stuff.
I am ironic. I'm from Boston. That's pretty ironic.
Really? Looks like a hipster paradise over there.
It is.
They got McDonald's?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's the ultimate irony.
Man, hipsters take note. Like, if you hate that McDonald's, don't go to Boston. They don't got it there. Also, yeah, you did. And if you really think about it, he is a hipster. He's ironic. He was in the capital of hipster ironic, Bosnia. He had only one ironic option left to him, which was to leave the capital of ironic hipsterdom and come to Austin. So I salute you, sir. You're the
Meta
greatest.
ironic.
You're the greatest hipster ever to come out of
I
Austin.
think you're gonna be nice to me during this thing. I mean,
You really want to call me out?
you are. You're not a homeowner. It was an accident. You're not a homeowner. I know what you are sexually. That's beautiful. I appreciate it. All right, you guys. Hopefully you got a little bit of a taste of who I am. I'm a Bosnian. I live in a minivan. I'm married to a woman. I don't even know where she is. And that's it. That's me. Thank you guys. We're gonna have a break here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Rugg Webb.
Oh, hello. If you need to, the crapper's that way. Hey, you're still on mic back there so we can hear every dirty name you're calling me. Give it up for your host, people. That's Luke. And that's That's a real shining face right there. Little Luke. And Elva's a Bosnian. I mean, listen, who hasn't seen a Bosnian perform for free? I mean, we've all seen it. But this man doesn't have a sign, you know? That's a privilege. It's true. I have trouble, like, keeping up on, like, when the people making jokes about, like, current events. Hey, tell them we can hear him saying every terrible thing we're saying about them. And I'm trying to get my hair showcased up here, people. This wig does not get on camera all the time. I mean, when people make like current event jokes, like I get kind of confused. Like they were saying, like you're a homeowner. I'm like pro you, and just so, I mean, I don't want there to be any confusion. If they were talking about gay marriage, I'm against it. I just want everybody to know I'm against it. They don't deserve it. I mean, of course, in Texas they let 2 lesbians get married because straight men love lesbians. It doesn't matter how conservative or Christian they might be, you know what I mean? They're just going to let it happen. It's like, you know, before Texas ever lets a gay man marry another man, they let a gun marry a horse, people. It's Texas. It's like, you know, you might, what is it? What's the old Texas? If you don't like the weather in Texas, just wait 15 minutes, you know. But if you don't like the politics in Texas, you have to wait 50 years. 50 years! It's awful. And I mean, I love current events. My favorite thing in the world to do is get drunk and read the news. I love that. That's a bad idea, but it's one of my favorite things to do. People, I don't know if you know this, but everybody's freaking out that we're like raising an army of unvaccinated lepers. But people, we are going back to Iraq. We're going back to Iraq. And the news just says it like it's any old thing, you know, like, oh, we're going back to Iraq, and this time everything's going to be fine because this time we're teaming up with the Kurdish Peshmerga. Like, I'm supposed to know what that means. Kurdish Peshmerga? Are we working with Iraqis or like the Swedish chef from the Muppet movies? You gotta let a girl know. I'm looking at you, NBC News. You can't just Kurdish Peshmerga in. And it's like, I mean, if Obama sends us back to Iraq, I don't care. I'm never electing another Democrat president. I am not. That's true. In 2016, Hillary Clinton can go to hell. I'm voting for Satan. I am. Jeb Bush is going to run for president, people, and I cannot handle a third Bush administration. I cannot. I mean, I could barely finish Return of the Jedi, you guys. It's true. And all these people who are pro Jeb Bush are like, third time's the charm. Like, third time's the charm? That is something losers say. You know? That's a third time's the charm is like, oh, we're trying to get pregnant, or I'm rolling dice in Vegas, or I'm trying to get sex off of Craigslist. That's what that's for. And I know what I'm talking about, people. I grew up in Texas when George W. Bush was governor. I am a child left behind. This is what it looks like. You know? Sad. Oh, thanks, sister. That's part of the behind part. You know, anyway, it's true. I grew up, and you know, and everybody in liberal Austin, Texas is like, George Bush is a war criminal. He should be charged for war crimes. I'm just like, the man moved to Dallas. Don't you think he got exactly what he deserved? You leave him alone. Leave him alone. And I mean, for my money, I feel like we all wasted our time making fun of George W. Bush in the beginning because we should have all been making fun of his mother, Barbara. What a bitch. She should use her old Nazi money to give that old neck of hers a Lufthansa. You know what I mean? Oh, calm down! I am old enough to remember the first Bush administration, people. George H.W. Bush. Hello. The man was at dinner at the Japanese Prime Minister's house having a meal, and at the dinner table, he fainted. And right before he fainted, he barfed. On camera. I mean, guys, baby Jessica had better poise. Thank you. I miss the 80s sister, me too. Anyway, but it's, you know, it's just the end of the world. I read the news, I just think it's like over, and it's like, you know, Russia is still invading Ukraine, which I don't even understand. It's like, I mean, it's like the most boring version of Settlers of Catan I've ever played. It's so boring. It's like, maybe if Dollywood invaded Graceland, I could tell you what the hell was going on, but I don't know. It's just, and I know what the end of the world looks like, people. I have been to Schlitterbahn. I know what that shit looks like. Oh, excuse me. Listen, if you like crappy white people in semi-nude situations, go to Schlitterbahn. You can have it. But when I went to Schlitterbahn, it rained. Thunder, lightning, and rain. You want to know what the end of the world looks like? Go to Schlitterbahn on a rainy day. Because, you know, because of all the like thunder and lightning, we had to get out of the water. And then once we got out of the water, nobody knew what to do. So everybody started eating. It was like, all of a sudden we were just day 9 on a Wayward Carnival cruise ship. People are lining up at the Dippin' Dots like they're handing out rations. And, you know, the teenage cashier who was selling turkey legs was overwhelmed. And out of Fritos. It was sad, but it's one of those things, you know, I do read the news and I think it's like, I mean, I don't want to go on a rant or anything, but it does seem like things are getting worse, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go on a global warming rant, but either it's getting hotter or I'm getting bitchier, you know? And it's true, and everybody's moving to Texas. Rick Perry brought everybody to Texas, and people, we don't have any water. Hello? We don't have, you want to move to Texas? You better bring your own water. Because we don't have any. All the lakes are drying up and all the plants are dying. I mean, I haven't seen a healthy bush in years. Years. I haven't, but, you know, I worry about the end of the world. It's one of those things that I'm just going to do what I want to do, you know? I'm going to live my life no matter what happens, you know? This year, I'm going to take light rail. Well, somebody should. Are you kidding me? I cross the railroad tracks every day on my way to work, and every day it's ding, 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 ding. And that light rail train goes right past me, and it's empty. It's empty! Who voted for light rail? Everybody! Who uses light rail? Nobody! I'm going to use light rail. I'm also going to have get Obamacare so I can have my butthole bleached and paid for by the government. Thanks, everybody. My name is Cedrone. Give it up for your host. Give it up for Alex. Give it up for him because his start was better than mine. I hate when his start was nicer than mine. That's a beautiful thing. Somebody take this from my hand.
Jon Stewart is going to leave the show. Have you heard about this? This is a big deal. This is very sad for us liberal-loving brothers. You know, we have two very special guests, two very liberal-loving guests. We have from Colorado, David Seasons. David Seasons. All right, David Seasons. And from Austin, Texas, we have Morning Dawn Lake Flower.
Thank you, Elvis. Thank you. But actually, I just need to correct you. I am from Boulder, but I was born in Ann Arbor. My parents met in Madison, okay? But I was conceived in a gondola in Cedrone, okay? All right? And it's under the high desert energy vortex there.
And actually, I'm Morning Sunrise Lake Flower. Morning Dawn is my sister.
You know what? I once dated a girl from Berkeley. Her name was Dawn Sunrise.
That's my cousin. Yes, was it Dawn Sunrise or Sunrise Dawn?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. Both names are so beautiful.
Thank you. My mother was a master poet and a bodybuilder.
Jon Stewart is gone, so what do you guys think about that?
Hold on, cowboy. Hold on. Jon Stewart ain't going anywhere, all right? He's not going anywhere. This is just a tactic to take money away from the man. John knows what he's doing, all right? He knows what he's doing. Hang in there, John. Hang in there.
Yeah, even if he thinks he's going to leave, we don't have to let him. I mean, this has been a relationship that we have built for 16 years. He thinks he can just walk away and leave, forget it. He's wrong. I mean, at the very least, he's going to have to owe us audience support.
You know what? Next month, we're having a march in Washington. 1 million semi-effeminate men are going to rain down on this nation's capital, okay? We're going over there. 10,000 Priuses we're just going to have this quiet yet peaceful invasion like Normandy. This will be our white zone, okay?
Oh, I just don't know if the timing is right. Have you checked the moon cycle?
Of course.
I mean, if the moon was different, maybe John would stay. It's just too soon after losing Colbert. Who's left? Bill Maher? I'm not having his baby.
And who's gonna cover the web of lies that Fox News spins, right? Who is gonna make fun of that? Who? Nay, I say, Jon Stewart, stay.
John, this is Morning Sunrise. I don't know if you remember me or not, but I remember you. I remember when I brushed past your naked, hard, mud-caked body in the Burning Man. I know it was you. You think, don't you just feel the love that I'm sending you now? Can't you feel it? It's a love that's saying, you're not going anywhere, John.
All right, you guys, seriously, you guys realize that it's not a real news show, it's a comedy show?
Okay, O'Reilly.
Looks like Rush Limbaugh's lost a little weight and put on some hair.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, for liberals, you guys aren't very tolerant.
Well, look, it's kind of a problem for them.
I just don't tolerate people who don't tolerate people.
Well, but
All right, there you go. Watch out, Jon Stewart. They're coming for you. We'll be right back. Thank you. How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good. I think I'm getting my second win now.
Yeah?
What's it been so far? 4 hours?
6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been like 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All into time.
You know, we're trying to consult our producers over here.
What?
We have the next guest, or is
Not
it?
yet. We're going to play another song.
We're gonna play another song. Why not?
Yeah!
Great. We're running a tight ship here, okay? You're at a bar, we're having a good time. Let's have fun.
I love those 10-second songs, though.
Yeah, those are really elaborate songs there.
All
right, you guys. Hey, we have a really special guest. It's actually this is a radio personality in Austin. Please welcome
Yeah!
Hodges, everybody.
oh,
I guess we're not singing. Alright, we're going to a break. Thank you guys. We're going to a break. Be back in a second.
goodness, my goodness. Hopefully it's not live on anything. Luke, actually, this is February. This is the month of love. We actually have a really special guest. Give it up for Cupid, everyone.
Oh! Elvis, pleasure to see you. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Love, doing well, doing well. Oh, sorry. How do you feel it? It's just the rockets around here.
You look nice, look.
Well, thank you.
Nice look.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, trust me, the diaper was not my idea. Zeus made me wear it, so.
Yeah, about the diaper. Aren't you usually like more about love and less about incontinence?
Well, yeah. Well, that was before Zeus started to get big money from Huggies and Pampers for me to model their stuff. Justin Bieber gets Calvin Klein, and I get diapers. You know, it's just, whatever. It's fine.
So tell us, what's it like being Cupid?
Oh, busy. Busier than an ISIS videographer, you know. It's like all day. I'm just running around shooting arrows at all these people that got little crushes on each other, and they have a lot to put up with, by the way.
Well, speaking of which, I've always kind of wondered how this works.
Yeah, sure.
Do they like send a prayer up to you or something?
Prayer? No, what are you talking about? It's the blood flow. I can sense it between two people. And, then there's Viagra, and that helps.
Viagra?
Yeah.
I'm still listening.
Well,
Viagra?
it's tripled my workload, by the way. You know, it used to be just young, confused people that were trying to go on dates with each other. Now I've got to run down old men in retirement homes, and anyways, I'm just tired. I'm just but it's over. I'm done.
Hey,
I
well,
get relaxed now. I get to come on a late night.
Oh, you're looking good, honestly. In all the pictures I see, you're looking like thick. You know what I mean?
Thick? Thick? You think I look thick?
No, you look good. You look good.
Oh, I look good now.
Yeah.
What were you saying I look thick for?
You look good.
When did I look thick?
It's a good thing to look thick.
Well, whatever. You know, I used to look plump and thick because hack artists like Michelangelo, who got my figure right in his little statue that he made of me, but he left out the arms. And then there's guys like Caravaggio, who literally painted me while I was asleep. Who paints someone while they're asleep?
Well, listen, I feel you on that one. Because, one time I fell asleep and a guy, drew some genitalia.
Oh.
I don't know exactly.
Was it Caravaggio?
It could have been Caravaggio.
Probably Caravaggio.
Yeah, artist.
I think that was his name.
Yeah.
That guy sucks.
Anyway, real tool.
I actually had a question for you. It's kind of personal one.
Sure.
There is this girl that I like at work, and I was wondering.
There's this girl, and she's pretty, and you want to ask her out on a date, and you have some fun feelings, and so you want me to come and treat her. Why don't you take her out to coffee? Who's tired of getting tweeted and Tindered in here? Ladies, raise your hands. Who wants a man, who wants a man to come speak to them face to face? Every woman in here wants that. So you just ask her out to coffee. You know, in the 50s, that's what men would do. They would come up to the door, and they would knock, and they would say, "Excuse me, can I take you out?" Granted, it was legal to beat your wife in the 50s, but at least they had the guts to speak to him. So, Luke, use your words.
That's really good advice.
Yes. Speaking of good advice, this
Yeah,
whole
what do you
thing
got?
with Emma Watson you've been emailing me about.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's not good.
Why not? You have an arrow. Why don't you shoot it with like an Elvis arrow?
Oh. Yeah, I have so much time. You know, let me check my calendar real quick. Yes! It's totally open to fill all of Elvis's needs. You know, while I'm at it, why don't I put a little bit of money under your pillow whenever you need a tooth? And then maybe for Christmas, I'll give you some presents too. Would that be fun?
Yeah. But listen, Elvis has kind of got his hands full with Emma Watson. He really needs all the help he can get. He actually met her one time, and this was his pickup line for Emma Watson.
Classic.
Yeah, and he said so. But here was. He actually said this to her. Watson, come here. I want you.
Classic reference.
Alexander Graham Bell over here.
For a love nymph, you're sort of irritable, I would say.
Oh yeah, well you tried Diaper Chick for 8,000 years.
All right, you guys. Thank you. That's Cupid. Thank you.
You got a diaper on.
Is it a little bit? Yeah. That's fine. Alright, Luke, you excited?
As much as you can be.
What do you mean?
Don't ask me to define it.
Okay.
Just feeling excited.
Alright. He's here, man.
Lord?
So we have our guest coming up, right?
Oh yes.
Yes. Charlie Hodges, you guys, is a radio personality known in Austin. Is this? Yes. Okay. So the guest is here.
Yes.
We don't want.
You are correct.
We don't want to upset the guy. He's very powerful, right? So we don't want to upset the guy. Let's all be nice and calm.
You can call lightning bolts.
No, he's awesome. He's a radio personality, really well known in Austin. Beautiful. Charlie Hodges, everybody.
Feeling A-OK, top notch, as I like to say, Google.com.
All right,
Google.com. Doesn't get better than Google.com, am I right? This kid knows.
So tell us a little bit about Charlie Hodges. Tell us about it. Give us a little bit of your background. Mahoney's from.
I got something going with this guy here.
Mahoney's from.
Just trying to get this seat cushion where it needs to be.
Are you good?
Is that it? Is that it?
This is a part of Charlie. Yeah, this is Charlie's personality right here.
There it is.
You gotta be comfortable.
I'm nested. Nested.
No, but seriously, tell us a little bit about Charlie Hodges. Tell us about your background.
Well, did a little knife fighting in Nam.
Oh, yeah?
And then,
They got M16s and stuff there.
not anymore, you'd be surprised. Really, it's more of a firecracker society. Not as many hardcore weapons. They've seen the bad side. But you know, smoke bombs. Those are always fun. But the night part wasn't real. I was born here in Austin, and on the day I was born, a killer whale was born in captivity. And I've always had like a connection with that killer whale.
Kinship, a brothership.
Yeah, yeah.
Is your name Rosie O'Donnell?
Is that a callback, or you just really don't like Rosie O'Donnell? I brought some t-shirts.
Oh, you bought some t-shirts? That's great.
Yeah. Someone out there is going to get this.
A lucky gentleman?
Whoever. Well, they're going to have to join my organization. You asked me what I've been up to.
Yes, please.
Well, I was born in this town, and as it's grown, I thought, how cool is this? You know, the people are coming to Austin. The market is growing.
Yeah.
I don't have to move anywhere. I can just stay in my beloved hometown. But as the town grows, sometimes you get Johnny Dallases and LA Dumbfaces coming in here, carpetbagging the place, and trying to build a Razzoos on Barton Springs.
Razzoos?
I don't need a Razzoos on Barton Springs, do you?
No, of course not.
In and out's nice though.
But Glentalk, I gotta tell you what. You said a lot right there. But I started an organization called Snatch, Stopping Negative Austinites Through Cocked Halfedness. So if you see some Johnny Dallas or LA Dumbface trying to build a Razzoos on Barton Springs,
what do you do?
fly up half cocked. I say you're some rich land developer who's like, a naturally occurring spring, that'd be a great place for people to sip, Mai Tais and eat rat toes.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, buddy, don't build that there.
Man, you almost got full cock there.
I did. You guys want to be a part of this? All right, everyone raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I pledge my allegiance.
I pledge my allegiance
to the organization Snatch.
to the organization Snatch.
They're now card-carrying members. Have a shirt,
Hey, so you might have a really successful podcast. Can you tell us about that at least? Tell us something.
Well, I have a podcast. It's funny you brought that up, Elvis. I had an unfortunate, timely end to my days on the radio.
What happened?
Well, I got shit canned. got shit canned, right in the can. And my wife was 9 months pregnant, and that's one of those things where you're like, I got shit canned, but I need to either shit or get off the pot. So my shit metaphors were all over the place. And I got them sorted out, and I bought some supplies, and I started a podcast.
Yeah?
Because you know you can do that these days with the technology. Modern technology, sir. Not an abacus. You can't put an abacus in. Don't try it. So anyway, that's how the podcast came about.
Yeah,
and now I post it on the internet and people listen.
That's great. That's great. What do you cover? Is there a particular theme, or how do people get your podcast?
Like I said, the internet. You can go to the iTunes or Stitcher or CharlieHodShow.com or TastyPodcast.com. You have many, many, many avenues to get there. Like you, sir. You might want to go to iTunes, but then follow the link to the website. Some people are kooky, and that's the kind of route they want to take. Pretty good at spotting routes, Elvis.
Like, there's almost no excuse not to listen to the show. It's so difficult to avoid almost.
Yeah. Unless you're offended by vulgarity and borderline offensiveness and stories about people knocking things over with their ball sack called wrecking balling.
That could be offensive to some people.
It can.
Yeah, that could be offensive. Wrecking balling?
Yeah, I saw that in the bar one time. A guy that's how he got his jollies. You know, he'd go up to people like standing in the crowd and he would just like fling himself against them.
Just swinging his
jollies. He was wearing jogging shorts.
Swinging his jollies.
The most swingable pant of all.
I really didn't expect this to be so. This is great. What are you drinking?
I had a little Jameson.
Little Jameson.
It's good for the vocal cords. You never know when you're going to bust into song. Star Wars! Oh, crazy Star Wars! Elvis, what's this show about? Why don't you tell me something?
This is a monthly show. Every last Saturday we have. We're getting it together. We're trying to see how it works, and everything's going so fine so far. And so fine. It's just a talk show where we interview people that are interesting, and we have a topical twist. It's just a great. Why not have it in Austin? Why not have a talk show in Austin? Right? Am I right? With Charlie Hodge?
I agree. People live in Austin. What's your goal here? To get this thing picked up and maybe be the new Jimbo Kimmel?
Well, I feel like I'm already winning because Letterman is gone. Jay Leno's dead. Doing great.
I think you're going to be a great member of Snatch.
Snatch?
Yeah, you got a real go-getterness that I like.
Yeah, I'm very bitter, but it's very vague. I have no idea what Snatch is still.
That's the organization you joined
a name like
moments
Snatch.
ago.
I'm joining a name.
Stopping
Snatch.
negative Austinites through cocked-happedness.
The cock
Scream at people that are messing shit up.
Oh, yeah, I do that all the time. But anyway, let's get back. So we gotta get serious here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is yeah, of course we do.
Twice baked potatoes. They're baked twice, but they're all potatoes.
You saying there's too much potato? You call me a potato?
No, we had to get serious. I didn't know how serious you meant.
No, not at all.
Like how there's only like 61 elephants left?
That's not true. That's true. That's not true. Mahoney, is that true?
Google it. Yeah. Don't do it now. No cell phones during the show, people. But it's true.
That's true.
How
Charlie
serious?
Hodge said it. So what about this game show?
I think backstage you're kind of partially paying attention because
I'm very busy.
at one time when I was very young, I wanted to be a game show host. I idolized Monty Hall on Let's Make a Deal. The guy wandered around in some sort of bizarre suit and handed money out to people in the crowd. I thought, that sounds like the kind of job I'd like to do.
You hand out shirts, you're like halfway there.
I know, you're right. Look out, everybody! Go down! Oh! How many more are in here? You're gonna have to wait and see. Then I got a little older and my voice got deep, and little old ladies would be like, "Thanks for the oral pleasure." No, they would say things like, hey, you have a good radio voice. And I thought, well, you know, if I got a leg up there. That'd be like if you're real bendy and someone says you ought to join the circus, and you're like, I am damn bendy. That person couldn't do it. How are they going to join the circus? They're not as bendy as I am. So equate the voice to being bendy and the circus to being radio. And that's kind of how I got there.
It's too bad radio circus.
Yeah.
It's too bad there aren't any radio game shows anymore.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But now if you did Let's Make a Deal, it'd be like, do you have a Band-Aid in your purse? They'd be like, yes. And how am I going to prove they're telling the truth? So many pitfalls. Did they ever have radio-based game shows?
Sure.
Making that up?
No. Like,
is that how they won Little Orphan Annie? Was she like a giveaway orphan?
Basically, every show at the time was a game show. Edward R. Murrow ran the game show. If you guessed correctly which news show, which news story was a total lie, then you would win like $20, which really is a fabulous amount of money in 1945.
I'd take $20 a day. I would.
The way you were talking about it, it's really surprising you failed.
I don't have any news story prepared except there was that story where Gary Busey couldn't be arrested because of his teeth. Real or false?
He's
I know if you break one of those teeth open, it's a geode. Well, I'm going to say true. Yeah, true.
You're correct.
Give me $20. That's a binding. It's a binding debt.
Again, there are witnesses.
Can I have $20 too?
Hey, we did an actual game, so like
That is ridiculous.
we can go double or nothing in the back. That's a sexual thing. For double or nothing.
Alright, guys.
They said be nice to the guests.
Yeah, Charlie, thank you for being here. You've been good, guys.
It's been fun being here. I gotta tell you.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm sitting down here. You seem like you're a giant.
I am 6'1½". Giant.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Well, you're young enough to still say 6'1½". Oh, it's been great being here.
Thank you, guys.
Stick around after the break. Guest comedian Martin Urbano. like this is. What about, maybe I take some requests. Maybe I can accommodate anything? Maybe? A little challenge? Yeah? I'm probably going to not be able to do most of them. Let's try this.
New York, New York.
Canon and D. I'll do it in...
Nobody's gonna like that.
No, for real, give me some requests, guys.
The Sting!
I wish I knew that song. I know that song by Sting, and that's what I'll do. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Walk the streets for money. You don't have to sell your body tonight. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the dress tonight. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body tonight. Maybe since I knew you, I wouldn't talk down to you. Told you once and I will tell you again. It's a bad way. Next. What is that? Treme? Like New Orleans? Oh man, that's so great. Oh, that's adorable. What do you know about New Orleans, old girl? That's fantastic. My grandma and your grandma couldn't buy the flyer. My grandma said your grandma gonna set your flag on fire outside of my hand. How about I do, you guys like Johnny Cash?
Yeah!
We're done? Okay.
Next time.
You like Johnny Cash? Well, screw you! We actually have one final performer to show you tonight. We're real pleased to bring him here tonight. He's been taking the comedy scene by storm here in Austin, and you're going to very clearly see why in just a moment. Please give a warm... hold on a minute there. We'll save the talking portion to the end of the show. As always, want to make sure that you keep your cell phones and your unfunny comments to yourself. And please prepare, give a warm round of applause to Austin's own Mr. Martin Urbano.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Can I get perfect. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have a long history of substance abuse. I used to throw baggies of weed down the stairs. Yeah, metaphors are gay, and similes are like a gay. Because I have a girlfriend, and she's the worst. She sleeps all the time. It's so annoying, you know. She goes to sleep early. She sleeps in late. She naps throughout the day. When she's not napping, she's sleeping. Also, she's starting to smell and is cold to the touch. What a bitch. So I did a show in Bastrop, Texas recently, and they didn't really like me because I'm not a white banjo. But I thought I'd try to relate to them, so I made a local reference, you know? And it seemed like the only thing they had in that town was a burger joint that was across the street. So I wrote this burger joke. As I started saying this, I realized I forgot my burger joke. Sorry. Moving on. Oops. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, everybody. I've drawn a total blank here. I'm having a little bit of problem articulating, too. I think I look good on stage right now. Thank you. You don't have to say anything, but... I'm having a lot of trouble saying my jokes. Ma'am, could you do me a huge favor? Could you, like, read my jokes to me while I act them out on stage? Is that possible? Awesome. Oh, applause for her, everybody. Go ahead, first of all, just go ahead and say this into the mic.
Oh, I love you.
Thank you, I needed that. Okay, so, here you go. Just read them. I'll act them out. It'll be a great time.
Okay. Tell me, okay. My friend is so religious. The other day, she tried to convert fractions to Christianity.
That was on that.
My wife is addicted to sleeping pills. Judging from the amount I have to sneak into her food now. My wife gets mad when I pee in the shower, but I can't really help it. A little bit of pee always comes out when I poop. Here's my impression of Matthew McConaughey if he were a GPS in Matthew McConaughey voice. Turn right, turn right, turn right. Sigh. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I've told everybody that I'm going to make it as a stand-up comedian, but I'm just not good at it. I have a horrible Matthew McConaughey impression. I hate myself. I'm so lonely. I should just give up. Oh, I remember. My burger joke! Most fast food places have frozen patties. Maybe they should call them hamburgers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for applause for her, everybody. That was fantastic. Thank you. That's going to do it for me. That's right. Martin Urbano, everybody. Isn't he awesome? There he is. One of my favorite comedians. Make him so happy. Thank you guys so much. That was our show. Thank you for being here. We worked very hard. We appreciate the presence for doing this every last Saturday. But please come again. Thank you guys. My name is Elvis Deutsch. This is Luke McClory. Mahoney on the keys. Executive producer. Dan Tramps. Dan Tramps made it all happen. Thank you guys. My name is Elvis. Thank you for being here. Have a good night.
Goddamn. Go drink.
No, wait, the credits. Look at the credits.
Everybody watch the credits. Yeah. Well, wait a second. Johnny Cash.
I thought that was the other version. I swear that was the other version.
Producers and writers and actors, we're going to do a quick cast shot.
Oh, not just
Excuse me, I better not be in here.
only cast or cast and producer.
Oh, hurry.
What do you want?
Let's start with the bride's family.
Yeah, Judith, get up here.
All right, we're going to start with everybody, and then we're going to come down to cast. Everybody who's been involved, get up on stage.
All right. I have to go this time.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
No, I'm joking.
Everybody scoot together, scoot together, scoot together, scoot together.
You'll just need to exit from over here if y'all want to exit.
Okay, people put arms around each other like you're a big dysfunctional family.
Yes, yes we are.
And make sure if you're behind that your face shows. That half face thing never looks as good as your thing. All right, so we're gonna do this many photos. 3 regulars and 2 crazies. Okay. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. He's good. Ready? Oh, by the way, again, suck it.
Thank you.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Now I need you guys to give me a little bit of craziness. Give me a little bit of and Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Everybody see last Saturday night. Ready? Last Saturday night. Woo! Thank you.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, now there's no going down.
Let's open that door so everybody can get out.
Hello, hookers. Is your wife back? So now hookers are up. I know.
So the paper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's good. It's like a dentist. This represents applies to your brother. Yeah. There's a big thing going on. Yes, like you're right. Like basically we were talking about Logan and his cafe and all those. Yeah.
Somewhere other than
Is it yours?
No, I don't know whose it is. I don't care whose it is. Hey, good job. You did great.
So I don't have to